Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I'm Mike, and this is our channel, Mr. and Mrs. Two-Wheeler, where we feature motorcycle touring, camping, gear, and travel tips. And today I kind of wanted to do a quick video just to kind of let you know what's going on. I received a couple of messages and comments asking where we've been, what's going on, why no videos, have we given up on our YouTube channel? And the answer to that is no, not by a long shot. I'll explain following the intro. Roll. So yes, I know we've been inactive for a little bit. We haven't put out any videos, I think, since December. That's pretty bad, but there is a good reason. You see, for the past few months, I've been trying to take my setup to the next level. I've been investing heavily in a lot of new gear, new camera equipment, studio equipment, lighting, lenses, monitors, you name it. Got a gimbal now. Also have an Osmo Pocket I got a little while ago. You might have seen that, the Savannah trip. Like, you guys are watching, you guys are subscribing, you like the content. I need to put in as much as possible and give back to you guys. It's not just make the videos and people will watch. You have to keep up certain level of quality, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to invest in the gear, invest in the setup, and kind of take it to the next level. I do want to bring you guys better content and, you know, kind of justify your subscription. I do appreciate every single one of you who's gotten us here, and, you know, this is my way of giving back. And, you know, with all this gear, there's also a learning curve. Things are really, I don't want to say complicated, but for me they seem complicated. And luckily I have my son who's actually a film student, so he helps me out and kind of gives me tips and pointers, and if I'm stuck I can ask him. But there's a lot of learning involved, so that's another thing that's taken time. Lots of YouTube videos, lots and lots of YouTube videos. Thank God for YouTube. So, you know, at that expense, what suffered lately has been our trips. You know, it's one or the other. We can't do trips every weekend and then have enough money left over to spend thousands on gear. Just, we don't have it. So I figured we'll take a little bit of time off. I'll get everything together and then we'll come back strong. And that's what we're planning on doing, is coming back strong. Another reason why we haven't been around is I've been heavily in planning mode. We have a big trip coming up, and fingers crossed, hope everything goes well. If everything goes well, in June of this year, June of 2020, we will be doing the Alaska trip. I know, finally. So I've been planning for it, saving for it. There's a lot of logistics involved. The trip is likely going to take 6 to 7 weeks of being on the road. So there's a lot of planning that goes into that. And another major issue with it is Nina's not going to be on the full trip. She's not going to be able to be on the road for a full 7 weeks. So the plan is that I'm going to take off first. She's going to fly into Seattle, Washington. I'm going to meet her there, and then from there we're going to go up, cross into Yukon Territory, British Columbia, and then into Alaska, do the loop, and come back down, drop her off at Seattle, where she's going to fly home, and I'm going to continue the route on the motorcycle. So I really have to be very careful and vigilant in my planning. I got to make sure I set the right pace. I don't want to get there too early and wait for her. I don't want to get there, God forbid, after, and she sits there waiting for me. So there's a lot of planning that comes along with that. Another reason why we've been absent a little bit is we had a couple of rounds of the flu go through the house. Pretty much got everybody. It started with the kids, and then it went to Mrs. Two-Wheeler, and then to me, and I got it pretty bad. I actually ended up in the hospital in the emergency room. And we finally got over that. It took a couple of weeks for everybody to get healthy again, and sure enough, he came back again for round two. Round two luckily wasn't as bad, but still took a little bit of toll on us. I've also been doing modifications to the motorcycle in preparation for this trip. I'm doing some upgrades, lighting, things like that, the regular maintenance, all the maintenance that I'm gonna need to do on a trip. I'm trying to kind of do it ahead of time, a little preventive maintenance. I started doing some of the work already on my own, and there's some things that are a little more technical that I have my mechanic Scott who's gonna be helping me out, and unfortunately, he got the flu too. I was actually supposed to take the bike to him yesterday, but we had a lot of running around and I wanted to finish up this kind of home studio I'm putting together. It's not finished yet, so please bear with me. But I'm getting there, and I just had too much to do in order to be able to put out this video today. So that's gonna have to wait. It'll probably be next weekend, hopefully, if we don't do a ride, because I need to do a ride. I need to get out there, especially camping. The weather's been nice and cool here in the 60s and 70s, and just gorgeous weather, and it kills me that I can't be camping, but you know, there's priorities, things you gotta take care of first, and this setup has been one of them. But I do have a lot in store for you guys. Besides the Alaska trip, the reason I'm setting up this whole studio here is I want to start bringing you guys a lot more tips, tutorials, product reviews, things of that nature. And I figured if I'm gonna do that, I want to do it right. You know, I don't want to half-ass it for you guys. So that's about it. You know, stay tuned. I appreciate all you guys being patient. I appreciate everybody that subscribed recently. We're past the 900 mark. We're coming up on that 1,000. Yeah, baby. Super stoked for that. And I have something planned for that. When we hit 1,000, I want to do a kind of a giveaway as a thank you. So we'll talk more about that in another video. But for now, I'm Mike, and we'll see you on the road.